Hello and welcome to NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen. I'm Kevin Oxner. Thanks for joining us. Leading our news this week, cattle industry members continue to hold out hope that we'll soon see significant changes to the tax code. Earlier in the year, the Trump administration released its proposal for comprehensive tax reform, which is designed to serve as a starting point as Congress begins developing and drafting legislation. We asked Danielle Beck, NCBA's Director of Government Affairs, about the possibility that a tax reform package will emerge before the end of the year and whether it will address the controversial death tax.
Congress has not fundamentally reformed the tax code in 31 years. This is our first chance for real reform in a very long time, and it's imperative that if it gets done right. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by, and so I encourage ranchers out there to be communicating with folks on Capitol Hill, sharing their stories and talking about the importance of fundamental tax reform. A lot of people forget that farmers and ranchers are small business owners, and it's important that the tax code work for them and the unique nature of farming and ranching operations. We will be fighting until the very end for full permanent repeal of the death tax. If we see some sort of bill through a reconciliation process, we may only have a repeal for 10 years. But if they move forward in a bipartisan effort and we're able to get 60 votes in the Senate, we would love to see something more permanent happen. It is imperative that lawmakers on Capitol Hill are hearing from their constituents. If you are a producer who has been personally impacted by the death tax, if you have had to sell off portions of your farm, if you've had to take out a loan in order to pay your tax burden, if it's impacted you in any way whatsoever, lawmakers need to hear from you. They need to hear your story, because ultimately at the end of the day, I can communicate on behalf of our producers at NCBA, but hearing those personal stories are really what makes the real difference.
The good news is that there have been some changes over the years to reduce the burden of the death tax. However, this issue has been a beef industry priority for decades, and NCBA will not rest until there is complete and total repeal.